Chapter 28. You give total satisfaction. Cassius pulled a chair and sat next to him, then picked a bottle of water. He spoke. Hi, losers. Look at you, Sammy, little loser. You craved forever and served her tea all day. Took her to nightclubs and never loved you in return. She liked me until this little pen and paper came with his stupid poems. He thought he was invisible. Where is she now? Harper, make me cocktail and I tell you what I have done to my little cat. I waited for her leave work, then stalked her slowly to her filthy room, then entered. I pushed her to the wall and kicked her, wanting the name of that son of a bitch that stabbed me at the back. Ha 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 ha. I have beaten her until she coiled in the corner. She cried but never gave me the name. I'm sure this pro will not tell me, but I'll not stop. Why are you looking at me like that, you little foolish writer? Instead of fighting forever, you left the crazy, quarrelsome, aging Atticus triumph over you. Sammy saw Arrow wanting to attack Cassius, yet by appearance, Arrow could not defeat Cassius. He immediately called Arrow out and told him to leave because Cassius had a gang of boys who would back him if the fight started. Arrow left while calling Cassius a monster. He thought of lonely Ivy, then helpless Nina. He needed to protect them. Nina had protected him but paid her back by drinking. He realized that what she had written in the letter was right. He drove to her room from where he found her crying. Oh, tears filled his eyes. He had really disgraced her. When he touched her, she shouted, "Leave me alone before I call the police. I'll never tell you his name." Arrow squatted where she was and watched her troubled, waiting for Cassius to beat her, but there was no more hitting. When she revealed the face, Arrow was there. Nina immediately pushed him down, picked a mingling stick, and hit him hard, calling him a coward. She chased him, but Arrow stayed. He lay down and asked her to beat him the whole night until she felt relief. Nina threw away the stick and kicked Arrow, then bent and slapped him to satisfaction. She finally got tired, sat right next to him and lowered her hand. She called him a handsome coward. He never fought back. Arrow turned to her and gave her the hand, then apologized. Sorry that I didn't stand with you at the time I had to. I was not there when I had to, but it ended on this day. I'll be there for you till the end of time. Nina did not believe his words. He had promised to be there for Ava and Ivy, and he did not. He simply did the opposite. He took her to the bathroom for the shower. He looked into her eyes and swore to stay by her side. He looked sincere this time around. She laughed when he said that he would fight for her, yet he would not defend himself. Nina served Arrow supper. They ate, but the man stayed. She thought he would go, but never. He told her that was the last time she was staying in such a room, and Cassius would never touch her again. Nina saw Arrow daydreaming and chuckled at him speaking. She knew he was cracking his old jokes. They talked about work. Nina explained that it was fair, though Cassius made it ducking. He was a brother to the owner of the hospital, and he had told everyone that Nina was a whore. Cassius often went to the hospital to humiliate Nina as if she had killed someone. When Arrow returned, Nina was so excited. She walked to his laps and spoke. I love you. Arrow's big eyes widened out in wonder. He was so surprised that Nina uttered such a statement. She repeated it twice and insisted that she meant it. Arrow lifted her to the bed. They shared natural warmth. The couple talked the whole night. Nina, how do you make women pregnant? Arrow, by osmosis. No, photosynthesis. Maybe insemination. Why did you ask? Nina, how did you convince Ivy? She denied many men, including a minister, for you. Arrow, what about Ava? Nina, Ava was simple. She wanted to settle after changing men like clothes. Arrow, you sound well versed with the two's lives. She kissed him and asked for a rematch. Right, it had been long. Arrow was good at this. He made her call the names of her fallen ancestors. He was simply a paragon. It did not take long. He had enough experience in handling pregnant women. Yes, he was a superstar. You have answered my first question. You gave them the best sex and they forgot about their safety. She happily complimented him. Ivy comes from a very rich family. She was my best friend in lower secondary before I changed the school. Her family is so hospitable. They like you so much because she does the same. That girl does not need to work, for her account is already fat, only that she wants to hustle like normal girls. I used to be her customer at their shop, so we used to discuss about you. When she saw me taking you, she got an inspiration that you could see her. We blame you for being irresponsible, but maybe we pushed you to the wall. I cannot deny that we competed for you silently. I had seen you staying with Ava and admired you. One evening I met you at the bookstore, but you never gave me attention. What makes you proud? I don't know how you charmed us at once, most especially Ivy. She was hard to get. I don't remember her last boyfriend. She was this person who hung out with men but never slept with them, unlike Ava. She had a few boyfriends, but she used to offer a nightstand if a man insisted a lot. When I left that school, Ava joined and replaced me. She knew about me but never saw me, yet I knew that she was Ivy's no friend, and Cassius used to talk about her. He loved her a lot. I also do not know why men go crazy with her. Cassius almost knelt down for Ava. He did everything and lost her to you. You gave her a permanent damage. You are a punisher. They continued with the discussion as Arrow asked her to narrate her love life. She spoke that he was the only one who made her adequate. Others treated her like trash. She wanted more sex from him, and that was his best field if he got someone interested. No wonder he was very cool. Spreading love for long hours makes a person contented and simple in a relationship. Nina had resurrected the sleeping Casanova in Arrow. He made her walk around the city in 2 hours. That morning, he woke her up with breakfast. She did not know he knew how to cook. Every second with Arrow made Nina love him more. She went to the hospital strong and happy. Everyone was surprised to see Nina entering. She jumped to the counter and greeted the receptionist, said hi to the patients one by one, and moved to attend to her daily routine. She spent the whole day singing and dancing with joy. That evening, Cassius passed by and called her forward. She instead switched on earphones and walked away. He followed her to the exit and pulled her rudely. Nina put down the phone, threw away the gown, and pushed Cassius with all her energy to the ground. She hit his head on the bench and scratched him.